Hey everybody, welcome to another video of Monicabarnesart. Today I'm going to be doing a painting. I'm just going to grab some pigments, some colors that I think look good, and I'm going to go for it. So I'll catch you back in a minute. I am using my cake molds to hold up my paintings. This is how they come. And they are silicone, so the resin does not stick to them. I'm using these today to hold up my paintings. And I do have them listed below for anybody looking for anything to hold up their paintings. You could just click on the Amazon link below and get whatever you need. Because I list everything that I use in my videos is listed below, and I am an Amazon affiliate. That means I do get a little bit of credit. I have all my pigments mixed up. I am using Resin Art Pigments, and I have a link below for anyone wanting to purchase these. I'm going to get started. I'm going to start pouring my colors on the boards now. Starting with a really dark blue. I love this color. It's amazing. I am using some dark colors on these boards. Dark blue. I have some purple, some gold. I have a light blue and some aqua. And I'm going to do a second coat on these boards. So I'm going to lay these colors down. I'm going to blow them into each other to give the colors some movement. And then tomorrow, 24 hours later, I'm going to do another layer. That's going to be a different video. This is going to be number 1. And then my second video, I'll name it number 2. And you guys can see what I'm going to do on top. I'm actually going to use transparent colors on top. You'll see the darker colors come through, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think you'll like it. I'm just trying to get the colors blended into each other a little bit. That's why I'm doing the tongue depressor thing. I mean, you can use your fingers, your hand, if you have a tool, anything. But, you know, I don't want just lines of color. That's why I'm using the tongue depressor. As you can see, it's kind of giving it a little bit of... It makes it look a little softer than just throwing it on there. You know, I haven't been feeling too good lately. I've had a lot of medical issues going on, and it's starting to really show in my artwork. Damn it. I mean, when you don't feel good, it really does come out in your art. So I guess that's why this one's not my best, but I promise you, at least I try to promise you, that it'll look better on the second video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up and ring that bell so you get notifications on my next video. And I know the camera view is kind of weird. It looks like you're not seeing the ends of the boards, but it's like the ends of the board are like right there, like right there. Like I couldn't get the camera no further away, unfortunately, without putting it at a different angle. So I hope it doesn't bother you guys too bad. That is like right at the end. I'm just filling these boards up with some more pigments. The rest of the colors I have, I'm putting them on there. Now I'm putting a little bit of clear, just throwing it on. Where there's no pigment, I'm just throwing some clear on. Actually, where there is pigment, I'm going to throw the clear on too. I'm just going to put it on there. I have a bunch of resin left over, so I might as well. And I kind of put the resin on kind of thin in areas, so the clear will help with that. Plus, it'll give it a little bit of texture, to give the painting some texture. So most of my board is full, and I'm just going to heat it up with a torch before I use my heat gun, because the torch actually helped get it a lot hotter. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll get my heat gun and move the pigments around. I like using the heat gun because it actually pushes the pigments into each other, and it makes it look more fluid. And that's the kind of look I'm going for. I am going to speed this video up just a little and show you how I push these pigments around. I'm actually pushing them into each other, and you'll see. At first I heat them up, but then I start really pushing them. You definitely don't want to get too close with your heat gun or stay in one area too long, because it'll start to smoke. And I think I actually did that in this video at one point. Of course, I have it right now speeded up so you can't see where I did it, but you might see a little bit of smoke. I'm not sure. I know I seen it when I was doing it. I actually had the heat gun on one area a little bit too long, and it just started smoking. I was like, oh shit. And if that happens, you can actually burn your resin, and it'll leave like this little pit, like almost like you melted it. Not a good look, that's for sure. So as you can see, I really start pushing the pigments into each other. And I add colors here and there, because like if there's too much of one color, I'll add another color to break it up. But right here, I'm going to slow the camera down just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I forgot to tell you, I am using Stone Coat resin. It is a mixture of 1 part resin to 1 part hardener. I grab my torch and I'm going to heat it up. Anytime I add new resin to my boards, either clear or color, I will always use a torch to pop the bubbles or a heat gun. Now just remember this, when you look at these boards, when I'm finished, it is just a base coat for the next layer. So they're not going to be real pretty right now. But I'm going to show you them hung up so you get a good idea of what they look like now. I'm just going to get the sides all cleaned up. You know, I just usually grab the resin that's on the table and do my sides with it. And if there's not enough resin on the table, I'll just pull it out of a cup. And I'll give these one last torch when I'm done, and I'll show you pictures of how they look. Come on, Duke. Let's go.